joining us. This is the Dental Marketing Podcast by ProSites, and every few weeks we'll be answering your dental marketing questions and providing ideas on how to generate new patients. I'm Fanny Barrientos, and I'm joined today by our marketing expert, Cheryl Peterzoli, here at ProSites as well. And today we're actually going to be covering a topic that we have found perusing dental forums, and that topic is how to promote your services. So Cheryl, do you want to take it away with the first question?
Sure. The one that we most commonly see is, how do I promote teeth whitening? It's something I offer. It's something I want to get more people in the door for. So we've got a whole list of ideas that you can use and implement in your practice in order to try to get more people in. And while we're talking, I'll use teeth whitening as an example as we talk. It really could be anything. Maybe it's Invisalign. Maybe it's another service that you really want to get people in for. All of the tactics are going to be the same. It's just the way that you talk about it. It's going to be a little bit different. So first thing you always want to do is define what the offering is that you have. And is there a special offer for it? So teeth whitening, what kind of options do you offer? Is there pricing? Is there a promotional special that you have available? Is there financing options available? Define what it is that you're trying to promote before you even start talking about it to anybody. So, a bunch of ideas for you. You want to have a page on your website that's dedicated to it. That page is going to talk about nothing but that particular offering. On it, you're going to want to have before and after photos if you can. Think about cost information potentially. What's the time commitment? What do people need to know about it? All of the details of that service offering. And you want to make it comprehensive, have enough copy on the page so that it actually gets indexed by Google and Bing, and it shows up in search engine results. So search engine optimization is really what that's playing to, but it's also important to have so if somebody visits your website, they understand that you offer it. Another thing you can do on your website is actually feature it on your homepage. So some people have kind of a rotating banner on their homepage. You can feature it there. Make sure that if somebody comes, they understand this is one of those things that you guys offer and that you really want to encourage people. Another thing that you can do if you're active in social media and things like that is have a blog post. So some practices have a blog on their website. Maybe don't post too often, but a blog post is a really great thing you can use to highlight what that service is and talk about it in a more personal way. Why do we recommend this? Or what to know about it before you go into it? Kind of things like that. The blog post also will get you some SEO value, so search engines will optimize for it and see it and bring it up. It's also great for sharing with other people. So another thing you can look at is customer communications. Do you send out emails to your customers? Maybe an email confirming their appointment prior to the appointment where you can call out and say, hey, we also offer this, inquiry about it before your appointment if you're interested in trying to, expand your appointment time or learn more about it while you're there. Some people are sending out newsletters, quarterly newsletters to their patients to keep them in touch with the office, help build that relationship. This is another great place to put it in, especially if you're going to do a pricing promotion. Maybe it's June and you want to have a special for new grads so that they look great in their pictures, or something like that. This is a great opportunity to promote it, talk about it. AdWords. If you use pay-per-click advertising, Google AdWords is the most common one. This is something that you can focus a campaign around. So when you're using AdWords, you kind of build different campaign groups. You might have one just for, I'm a dentist in this particular area. You're going to want to have one for whichever the service is, so teeth whitening services. You want to think about the keywords that people might search on. So, there might be 6 or 7 different ways to say it that people might search on it. So think about all those different keywords. Create an ad that's going to have that compelling copy that calls it out, so people know exactly what you offer, and then make sure you bring them to a dedicated landing page. So what they see in the ad matches what they see when they get to your site. Again, same with any other AdWords recommendations. Make sure you're looking at the geographical targets, making sure you're watching your budget really carefully. Make sure you're tracking the leads you get from it at the back end so you know that your investment's paying off. Next, signage in your office. Put up a sign at your front desk letting people know you have it available. If you've got multiple options, make sure they know what those are. Maybe they've got a take-home option versus an in-office option. Think about putting a sign in each individual hygienist area so that when they're actually there, they see it, because people are laying back looking around the office while people are getting work done in their mouth. It's a great opportunity to put something up, whether it's on the wall, whether it's a countertop display, wherever you can put it, make sure you've got it out there. More traditional methods, print ads. Put it out in the newspaper, especially if you've got a coupon. It's a great opportunity to put it out in the newspaper, have a URL, have a phone number, let people know about it. There's also kind of direct mail coupon books, kind of similar way of getting it out there, where in the coupon book you have a pricing special potentially. Another thing some dentists try, it's not for everybody, but some do try it, is Groupon. I think Groupon is a great way to get people who are looking for a bargain. So you really have got to make sure that what you're doing there is something that is still going to be profitable for you, knowing what that is, but you can definitely get people to buy on Groupon. It's very effective for people sometimes.
One thing. Oh, sorry.
Yep,
one thing that a local dentist did with me, because I just recently moved to a new neighborhood, and you can, as you're setting up your forwarding address, you can sign up for offers, right? So I signed up for offers. So I got a bunch of stuff for like Bed Bath & Beyond and stuff like that. But one thing that I did get was from one of the local dentists around here. It was basically a welcome to the neighborhood piece, and it said, this is what we offer, this is your discount or whatever for whatever services you want. So that I thought was pretty clever, because it's like when you move, you're going to look for someone that's closer to you, right? So
yep.
I don't know, I just thought it was a really effective way, like getting my attention.
Yeah, that's a great way. Kind of relates to the next thing I was going to think about too, was if you give your patients a take-home bag. I know my dentist does. It's a little bag. It's got my toothbrush, my floss, and maybe a toothpaste sample in it. It's another great place to just slide in a coupon, kind of remind people about it, let them know, you've got it as an offering. And if you have a coupon, throw in a coupon. Otherwise, just a flyer would work out well. Something that you can do, it's a little bit more comprehensive as far as work on the part of your office. But if you try to run a little hygienist contest, where you get all of your hygienists to think about what's going on in people's lives. So if they're talking to their patients and their patients are saying, oh yeah, my daughter's getting married next month and I can't wait, or kids are graduating, or any of that, that's a great opportunity for the hygienist to introduce it and say, hey, did you know we offer teeth whitening? If you're interested, I can give you a coupon. Can give you a discount on it if we schedule it today. And then on the back end, run a contest with your hygienist. And everybody who gets somebody to sign up for your teeth whitening, put them into the contest. Have a big prize, put it up on a big board so everybody can track it and see who's got more referrals for it. It's just a good way to get people in your office excited about something and kind of reward them for something that they might be a little bit uncomfortable with.
Mm-hmm.
Some are really open to it, but some are a little bit more uncomfortable trying to kind of pitch services as they're working on somebody. If you have a social media page, if you've got a Facebook page, Instagram, Google+, pretty much any of them, Twitter, you can post about it. So post up your website page, post up your blog post. If you've got a special and you can do a little kind of a coupon, mention this offer and you can save $100. If you've got before and after photos, that's a really great opportunity to use Instagram and post up pictures that people can see, what's teeth whitening going to do for me. So definitely think about social media. I think kind of beyond that, the other one that comes to mind is if you're involved in any community events, if you support anything where they might be looking for auction prizes, things like that, where you can say, yeah, I'm going to donate this service. It's a little bit more on the brand building side of things. The fact that you're going to donate that service, they'll promote the fact that that's one of those prizes. Your practice will get some exposure. You'll also basically point out that you offer it to people. It's hard to track the results on that kind of thing, because whoever wins the prize obviously is hopefully going to get it for free. That's really where you're going to want to get that value, and people are going to want to get it. But it's a great way to talk about what it is you offer, make sure people understand it, and really help out the community too.
Yeah, so actually you touched on something that I think a lot of dentists are going to then have a question about is like, how do you track all of these different activities and how do you know that this is actually successful?
Yeah, I mean, depending on what it is, there are some things where you're going to have to rely on people telling you. If it's a newspaper ad, if it's a coupon, if they call, you're going to have to ask them, how did you hear about this offer? You could put coupon codes on things, so people call and say, hey, yeah, I've got a coupon code so I can save $100. Another thing that you can do is, collect those coupons as they come in. So if they've got that, you've got that opportunity to do that. If it's through the website and leads are coming in through the website, there's just tracking that goes on the back end of your website. So you can see what comes in from social media sites. You can see who comes over from Adwords, for example. If it's a referral, if you've got the offer put on somebody else's website page, you can kind of see where that traffic comes from. So you can understand the tracking that way. You can use unique phone numbers. That could do it. Another way you could do is just vary the offer slightly based on different channels. So if it's a print, it's $100 off. If it's something online, it's 10% off. Think about it that way too. You can vary the offer. So based on how people present and say, oh yeah, I saw an offer for $100 off, you know where it came from.
That's smart.
Or even just think about timing too. In June we only promote via one channel. In July we promote via another channel. Then you can look, month over month to see which month you got the biggest lift from.
All right, well, I think that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.
Great, thanks.
Bye.